Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, baby.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hands up. Waiting. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, get the game.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And a Bengal first down.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hands up. Ladies. Mike 5-4. Someone got man. Hands up.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Man, I got you.
Left side complete to Lockett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
From the 38, Dalton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Right. 54 miles. Hey, let's go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Whoosh! Unable to corral him. He fights through. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 42-yard line.
Lead. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 68. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Here's Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
54 Mike. I'm here all day.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
59 Mike. Check, 59. So don't say nothing.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes Erickson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Dalton off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He lets it fly from Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Well, a design run for their wideout. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Under 10, 10. He's coming, double up. He's coming. Hey. Bang.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
6-man.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Dalton. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep it up, guys. 368. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. 5. 54. 93, 52, 93.
Throwing again. Dalton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cassius Marsh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tight end Dixon left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Wilson now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. To throw again is Wilson. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Go. Watch the motion. Look for things. Mike, 57. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. William Jackson with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
380. Wild Bill. Run left.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Sheds off the tackle. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there. 3rd down here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Geno Atkins. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Mark that. 57.
From the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now Wilson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
2nd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
We own them. Run left.
Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Is that yours? Who's that?
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
95, 95.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sam Hubbard, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So Dalton now. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Wilson looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Lead. 54. Mike, 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You can't block me.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Motion.
Dalton here from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
54, Mike, 54. Come to my world. We want it.
Oh, passing it. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
.380. 50 seconds to Mike. Touch 50, touch 50. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Mike's 57's Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.